Hey, two, two. There ain't a lot that you can do in this town. Drive into the interstate and turn back around. You go to school and you learn to read and write, so you can walk into the county bank and sign away your life. Work the feeding station on the interstate, pumping gasoline and counting out-of-state plates. They ask me how far into Memphis, son, and where's the nearest beer. They don't even know that there's a town around here. Someday I'm finally gonna let go, 'cause I know there's a better way. And I wonder what's over that rainbow. I'm gonna get out of here someday. I'm gonna get out of here someday. Someday. Brother went to college 'cause he played football. I'm still hanging around 'cause I'm a little bit small. Got me a 6 or 7 Chevy, she's low and sleek and black. Someday I'll put her on that interstate and never look back. Someday I'm finally gonna let go, 'cause I know there's a better way. And I wonder what's over that rainbow. I'm gonna get out of here someday. I'm gonna get out of here someday. 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 Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome out to Sylvia's farm, y'all. Nice to be here. My name's Jeremy McComb. I grew up in North Idaho, North Idaho kid. Been down in Nashville the last 13 years. And my friend Sylvia, I met Sylvia where I was, my little town that I grew up in called Post Falls, Idaho. It's a tiny little town where you don't lose your girlfriend, you just lose your turn, if you know what I mean. It's one of those small ass towns. You got to cheek swab your girlfriend to make sure you're not a cousin or something, you know, when you're going out. Gotta be careful, nobody wants kids with flippers. So, it's nice to have y'all, and it's really, really nice to be here. I tour the country. I do about 220 days a year out on the road. I was playing in honky tonks when I first met Sylvia. I was like 16 years old, or 15 years old, so 14, fuck, I don't know. And Elvis and Al was like 14, yeah. And I had a 50s band when I was 14 years old, which isn't real popular with other 14-year-old kids. They were all playing punk rock, and I was singing Elvis songs dressed up in a thrift store leisure suit. And I'm a 6th-generation musician in this little town that I grew up in. You know, as soon as you're 15, you just go buy a truck, and I 1972 GMC avocado green, just piece of crap truck, and floorboards were rusted out, and the heater didn't work. And in North Idaho, you need a heater, you know. So the amount of heat in my truck depended on if I could get a girl in the front seat to scoot over far enough on the bench seat, you know. And so I started playing in clubs, and I went on the road, and I ended up tour managing Larry the Cable Guy for 5 years. I was out on the road, the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, and writing movie soundtracks. And one of the movie soundtracks I wrote got nominated for a Grammy, which got me a record deal in Nashville with Warner Brothers. And so ever since then, we've been out touring our ever-loving asses off. So that's how I ended up here. And a lot of these songs that I'm singing about are from the little town I grew up in. And sounds a lot like this. It's nice to see that Sylvia has scaled down the dog ownership. She really used to own a lot of dogs, and it's nice now that she's really scaled it back. So give it up for Sylvia for throwing the party out here. She's such a great lady. We love her. So I graduated from the University of Kelly's, which was a honky-tonk where I grew up. I dropped out of school at 16 and started touring. And the cool thing is, about 4 years ago, me and my best friend bought Kelly's, and it's a big country club up there called Nashville North now, which is doing really well. So it's been a really, really cool full circle thing for me. So welcome out. I'm going to be telling y'all some stories today. Started a war when I quit school, broke my mama's heart and my daddy's rules. I was as wrong as my new tattoos, but some folks are cool and some folks ain't. Hit the road, had it all figured out. Hitched a ride on a semi-southbound. I thought I'd just float around. Kept so far on 100 and some change. I damn sure left that town for good, just to prove I could. Me and job didn't pay very much, but I saved up enough for no fixer-upper. Motor was strong, she had good rubber, second-hand tires all the way around. Bucket of rust that looked like hell. It was the butt of jokes my buddies would tell. Till the day that Jenny Thompson found from me and that rumbling muffler sound. Drove a poor boy's truck through a rich girl's neighborhood, just to prove I could. Hell-bent on a hell-bound road, went further than she wanted to go. I was hitting the gas, she was hitting the brakes. Took some innocence and wasn't mine to take. Wasn't one from backing down. God, I wish he'd have stood her ground. Look past a friend, looking out for my own good, just to prove I could. I can't put my finger on, see the whiskey stopped going down wrong. I was as weak as it was strong. I crawled up beside that glass. Had a friend try to pull me out. God knows where he is now. He told me I ought to put it down. I told him he ought to just get back. I dropped him right there where he stood, just to prove I could. Hell-bent on a hell-bound road, whole life spinning out of control. Wasn't his business anyway. Was too drunk to fight, way too gone to save. Wasn't one for backing down. God, I wish he'd have stood his ground. But past my friend, looking out for my own good, just to prove I could. You can only go on so long. on yourself until you're gone, and there's no one left to tell you wrong. It's up to you to make it right. There's those that said I never would. Finally started living like I should, just to prove I could. I knew I could. Oh yeah, thank you. Apologize for my wardrobe today. I was driving through the country. I figured that I'd keep my camo pants on. Plus, I was just a little too hungover to get my suitcase out. We just did 3 nights in Myrtle Beach for Bike Week out there, and a little bit of the whiskey shakes going on this morning. It was a late one last night. Glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here.
Sylvia, no llamas?
No llamas.
I have 2 llama stories in my life, and one of them involves one of Sylvia's. I was mauled almost to death by a llama.
You were just chicken shit.
Or I was just chicken shit. It's time to leave town like Jesse James on a long flat piece of interstate. When the only thing underneath your wheel is concrete Pittsburgh steel, and that 4-lane road sure can get you gone. It don't do things hide where you come from. Could've left in a cloud of dust on an old dirt road, really kick it up like a hell-bent desperado heading west. There wouldn't be no looking back. Even if I could, I wouldn't have this clear view in the rear view of losing everything I've ever loved. Wish I could've left in a cloud of dust. Wish I could've lived. Yeah, them old cowboys had it made. They don't make goodbyes like that these days. One wrong look, next thing you know, you have to watch her watch you go. There's only one thing worse than words you can't unsay. Sad to look there on her face as you drive away. She could've left in a cloud of dust on an old dirt road, ready to kick it up. A hell-bent desperado heading west. There wouldn't be no looking back. Even if I could, I wouldn't have this clear view in the rear view, losing everything I've ever loved. Wish I could've left in a cloud of dust. Wish I could've lived. Dust on an old dirt road, ready to kick it up. Hell-bent desperado heading west. There wouldn't be no looking back. Even if I could, I wouldn't have this clear view, the rear view, losing everything I've ever loved. Wish I could've left in a cloud of dust. Wish I could've lived in a cloud of dust. Wish I could've lived. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know how many married folks we got out there. How long y'all been married over here? You have 50 years over here, ladies and gentlemen. Holy Hannah, to the same person? That is crazy. That's like 19 marriages in my family. My parents have been married 30 years. I'm 37. You can do the math on that one. I was at both of my parents' weddings. Ring bear, still got the tux. My dad, I asked my dad one time, I said, Dad, what's the secret to a happy marriage? You know, my dad's smoking with the windows up in the truck, father of the year. And I go, Dad, what's the secret to a happy marriage? My dad goes, how the hell would I know? Like, thanks, Dad. But I've been married, I've been with my wife for 10 years, and my wife is, I don't know if y'all ever watched the TV show Nashville, but she was on the TV show Nashville for 6 years, playing a girl named Emily on that show. And she is amazing. I'm pretty hard to deal with on a pretty real basis. And I ended up writing this song about her and putting on my last record. And this song is over 1 million streams and downloads. And it's really been an incredible couple of years for us. We've stayed really busy out here on the road. And this thing going over 1 million, that's the first time that's happened to me, not being on a major record label. So it's pretty rare that happens with an independent guy. This one goes out to all the ladies. It's about you, because you're all hard to deal with on a very real basis. And it's really just because men and women just think different, you know what I mean? On the first date, even 50 years ago, it was probably the same type of deal, you know? The guy's normally thinking about three things. How much gas in the truck, how much money in the bank, how many dates is this going to take, you know what I mean? 3 dates? And then the woman's normally at home getting ready, and she's writing her first name with your last name just to see if there's any chance of this working out, because if her name's Marcy and your last name is Darcy, there's a 0 chance of that relationship. There's never been a Marcy Darcy by choice in the world, never. So ladies, for all you do for us fellas out there, women are just tougher than men. It's just true. And I told that story in Montana. This big burly dude, he's like a lumberjack, comes up to me, he's got like a chainsaw backpack on, and he says, hey man, you give me one good example of how women are tougher than men. And I said, okay, well, women have babies, and then they go right back to doing what they were doing before they had babies, which is taking care of us. I said, you know, I watched an NFL quarterback get turf toe last year, and he was out of the NFL for 15 weeks because of turf toe. So ladies are winning the battle out there. This one's for you. If your friends think I look like a fool, it's your fault. If I stumble, stutter when you walk in a room, it's your fault. Your mama thinks I'm crazy, and your daddy loves to hate me, 'cause his little girl is crazy over me. It's your fault. I didn't have a chance at all. The way you twist me around, pull me down, I couldn't help fall. It's your fault. The way your loving gets me stupid, the way I'm acting, baby, you could just take credit for it all. It's your fault. It's your fault. If I can't sleep in my own bed without you, it's your fault. If the thoughts I'm thinking all day long about you, it's your fault. And if I go out this weekend, blow out 6 months worth of drinking money on some little bitty diamond ring, it's your fault. I didn't have a chance at all. The way you twist me baby, you could just take credit for it all. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. The way your love gets me stupid. The way I'm acting, baby, you could just take credit for it all. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. The way your love gets me stupid. The way I'm acting, baby, you could just take credit for it all. It's your fault. It's your fault. If your friends think I look like a fool, it's your fault. Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers, friends. Yeah, but not really. I mean, I told Kelly I could play a keyboard so I could get in the band, and I learned over the weekend how to do it. Yeah, I wasn't good. Every other white key. What was his name? Every other. All the way to acting like I knew what I was doing. And then the bass player quit, and I was a bass player. Disco quit, yeah. That was disco. So, you know, there's a lot of political stuff going on in the world right now, and I think that with the politics and all the stuff that's on TV, we're ignoring really the biggest problem in America right now, which is dry counties. Why are there dry counties? We're adults, right? If you want to have a beer, you should be able to have a beer. So I think of all the injustices in the world, dry counties are number one on that list, in my opinion. And here's a song about them. The road was hot, flat as a ruler, good 100 miles between me and Missoula. That vinyl top wouldn't get no cooler, stopped at a quickie side. Figure I need about a 6 of Miller and one of those things so's I wouldn't spill her. I asked the girl if the beer was in the bag. She said, it's dry town, no beer, no liquor, 4 miles around. I'd give a nickel for a sip or two to wash me down out of this dry town. I turned around, no hesitating, cursed the laws ruining the nation. Said goodbye to the boy at the station, and it wouldn't go into gear. Sounds like it's your transmission. You need Bob, but he's gone fishing. On his day off, he gets a long way from here. 'Cause it's dry town, no beer, no liquor, 4 miles around. I'd give a nickel for a sip or two to wash me down out of this dry town. Back home, friends, you can get a dose of something strong from your local grocer. I came down and I got closer, came to a place called Happy John's. I keep some for colds and fevers down underneath where I usually leave her. Just last night I felt a cold coming on. It's dry town, no beer, no liquor, 4 miles around. I'd give a nickel for a sip or two to wash me down out of this dry town. It's dry town, no beer, no liquor, 4 miles around. I'd give a nickel for a sip or two to wash me down out of this dry town. For a sip or two to wash me down out of this dry town. one, I'm a big Tom Petty fan. I listened to a lot of Petty back in the day. And one of my favorite albums was this album they had called Wildflowers, which is an incredible record. And so I've been pulling this one out on tour this year. And it's time to move on. It's time to get going. What lies ahead, I had no way, no. Under my feet, baby, grass is growing. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to get going. Broken the skyline, moving through the airport. She's an honest defector, conscientious objector, now her own protector. Broken the skyline, which way to love lane, which way to something better, which way to forgiveness, which way do I go? Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to get going. What lies ahead, I had no way of knowing. Under my feet, baby, grass is growing. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to get going. Sometime later, getting the words wrong, wasting the meaning, losing the rhyme. It's nauseous adrenaline. It's like breaking up a dogfight, like a deer in the headlights, frozen in real time. I'm losing my mind.